All right, everybody, good evening. And we are celebrating Brooke Sauce's birthday tonight with her pick of John Carpenter's The Fog. So, anyway, hope everybody had a good day and that, it's getting closer to that time where that jolly little fat man comes down the chimney and slaughters your family. All right. So, anyway, I'm here with Juno 2000
What's up, everybody?
and we gonna see what's happening. Just guess I'll do a quick roll call and everything here. We have Chester Franklin, Zodiac Z, Rosalia. We have Jimmy Jam, Ashton Luck. We have Alan in the chat, and the birthday girl, I guess, is not here yet. And we have, I think, we have Sailor George is in the house, and Dirk from Subjective Perspective Collective, and we need Darren. We definitely need Darren in the house. Um, I thought Mr. Chipotle would be here, but I guess I don't see him unless I'm going blind or something. But that's okay. Ah, here she is, the girl, man, the girl, the man of the girl of the man.
Happy
No, the
birthday, Brook.
birthday girl of the hour, the rest of the hours. Brook Sauce is in the house, so yay. So, oh, don't start any of that garbage, Dirk. Anyway, um, and Russell's in the house as well. So we, like I said, are going to present the fog tonight. Um, I don't. Unfortunately, I wanted to make something for Brooke, but my editing skills are shit. I'm not as good as Sean or Johnny on that. I mean, I had some great ideas. I still might create something, later, but yeah, it's like I said, they're garbage. So anyway, but on that note,
11:55, almost midnight. Enough time for one more story. 5 minutes. It'll be the 21st of April. It is told by the fishermen and their fathers and grandfathers that when the fog returns to Antonio Bay, the men at the bottom of the sea will rise up.
so yeah, I always forget that like John Houseman was like slumming in this film. It was like he's just such a distinguished actor, and then he decided to take a paycheck and whatever however few minutes he's even in this thing, everything. But nobody remembers who he is anyway. So what about you, Juno? What do you think?
I thought his small part was good.
Yeah, but don't you think he was like slumming?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Uh, but still, I'll take this movie over Night Swim, which I think is a piece of shit.
Well, there's I mean that's incomparable. You have to come up with like a film from the same year that's a piece of shit. You know, what I mean,
Um, I don't know about the 80s because there's some good scare, like some pretty good ghost story movies, but it's just I can't see like a bad one from the 80s unless like it's Amityville 3D, for example.
right?
Like I'll mention that because I got to rewatch that on the Peacock app and that movie sucked.
Well, Alan just mentioned that he was chasing the paper, teaching them kids because he was in this movie, The Paper Chase, and then but he
Yeah,
um, said he was in Ghost Story, which is actually a good one.
Ghost Story's another good one, and I do like the first two Amityville movies, but after that, it's just those movies suck ass. Afterwards, and of course, the remake of this movie is a train wreck piece of shit.
I Fortunately, I've never seen it, so I think I've
Yeah,
saved a few years
yeah, you
on my
saved
life.
that's good, Texas, because you saved a few years of bullshit. I fell asleep watching like 10 minutes watching it. I fell asleep because it was
Well,
so boring.
yeah, that's not good.
And as the guy from Smallville and his acting is dog shit.
Oh, real quickly, Juno, I wanted to give you a heads up that they changed some things in StreamYard. So now,
What do
like,
they do?
did you notice it already?
No? Well, what was the
Okay.
change up?
Well, so now you have comments, banners. Banners is its own separate thing. And then if you want to like show stuff, you have to go what's under like media assets. And then they have something called style. Fucking ridiculous. So,
All this stupid change they're doing.
yeah.
Ridiculous, man.
But then also, there was this new thing that we premiered last night.
Yeah, really bad music, especially when he starts making those noises. That yeah, really.
So yeah, fuck Corey Feldman again.
And this horse ass music. Where it's pretty much more horse shit than horse's ass. And it sounds like horse shit.
Well, it's funny because in that clip when Sean's doing that, I think of that stupid song. I don't even remember the band, if it's fucking Disturbed or whatever, I think. One of those, fucking dumb bands
Like
where he does
Disturb or
that at the
something.
beginning. Sounds like he's trying to, you know, um, mate with a gorilla or something.
Yeah. Maybe with a gorilla.
And Jim is in the house. I'm glad Jim showed up.
Jim.
Yeah, everybody subbed to Jim's channel because it's great.
Good shit.
Yeah, and he did a video today on his favorite Christmas films and whatever, and he got really one of the stupidest comments where somebody goes, "Well, you talked too long before you showed any of the movies." But Jim, he's such a gentleman. He commented back, and I mean, I wouldn't have. I would have just told the guy, "Fuck you," But Jim was, well, thanks for at least watching the video and stuff and whatnot. And Ryan is in the house as well, so there we go.
It ran.
But yeah, I'm kind of, just sort of winging it tonight because, all this was sort of off the cuff and, something that, it needed to be done for Brooke's birthday and all, because originally this was going to be Sean's showing a Black Christmas, but he, it's supposed to happen. Once I, talk to him and see what's going on, but he's just taking a break for a while. So, it's all good,
Yep.
And we have Schulte 100 in the chat. It's good to see you, Schulte.
Hey, Schulte.
But wow, we got 18 people here. Man, I'm overjoyed. That's pretty good.
People love this shit. Love this classic movie.
And then we have, of course, Derek from Woo Riders and stuff. So
Hey there, Woo.
He's in the house. But hopefully, I'm hoping that Juno, gets a bigger trailer than this small one here.
Comes the embodiment of fear.
What the hell was that?
Night Beast.
Yeah, it needs to be a full. It needs to be a full-length trailer because it is coming soon. For Night Beast.
Then of course, here's our new promotion for our new merchandise, but you don't have to get it on a certain website. We got Gerardo is in here, and he had spaghetti tonight. One thing is, like, if you make a couple of big pots of spaghetti and let that shit dry out, you can wear it as a wig.
I like that shit.
You can have a spaghetti wig. You can have a spaghetti wig.
Yeah, we're gonna have a spaghetti wig, not a faggottini wig.
Yeah, but speaking of that, here's Juno's PSA.
Fuck Don Fettuccine, piece of shit, crying about the new show being canceled. Fuck Don Fettuccine, aka Don Faggottini, motherfucking Fettuccine up your ass. Fuck Don Fettuccine. Fuck Cum and Chucky. Fuck Ass of Chucky. And fuck Cult of Fucky. Don Fettuccine is a fucking pick and he eats shit.
So there was one thing that I was going to do. I didn't exactly get around to it, but I'll try to remember the stuff that I had off the top of my head. But you know how you have all those fucked up Hallmark movies and Lifetime, like Christmas movies, and they have the dumbest as fuck titles?
Yeah.
And sometimes you look at them and you think there's more to those titles than what they're letting on to, except, of course, the movie, sucks dog balls or whatever. But, you know, I thought of one that would be kind of cool called Elfin Nightmare. Where they all turn on fucking Santa and the elves go out on a killing spree.
Yep.
I thought that would be really good. A Pickle Christmas would be another one. Grandma got slammed by a reindeer instead of run over. Whoa, what the hell happened? Where are you, Juno? Damn night beast. He's going to take over, going to film something, Tequila and Roofies. Now those, that would actually be a good Christmas movie, I think. Tequila and Roofies down at Club Chlamydia. Oh, here we go.
Sorry about that, Texas. I got kicked out by accident. I was trying to click the comments.
I thought you were gonna go film a little bit of Night Beast before you came back.
Yeah, they should make a full trailer for that. Night Beast is a good recommendation for everybody to check out.
Derek says here, if I've seen or have you seen the previews for Death of a Unicorn? And actually, I have seen that.
I've seen it.
I mean, it looks good, but the only thing that it made me hate, like, Jenna Ortega's voice. It's fucking awful. I never realized that, but she's got a really fucking annoying voice. And I'm like, man, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead, man. Finish.
No, I'm just thinking, fuck, can I sit through this? Because her
yeah, because I don't know. It just seems like she's doing the same shit. Like, she just sounds like she's doing the same shit. Like, it sounds like she's doing the same fucking character from each movie she's in.
And we have Chris C in the house. Good to see you, Chris.
Yeah. Hey there, Chris C. But yeah, like Death of the Unicorn. It made me look like an interesting movie. It looks a bit hokey as fuck.
It does, in a
like,
way.
I just hope it's not over the top or some stupid shit where it's like it's gonna roll your eyes, being like, "Oh, this is a dumb fucking movie" or something. Like, I hope it's just like an entertaining popcorn bullshit.
Well, see,
not
there's like okay, somebody mentioned in like the comments of the trailer that I watched, they said that and I haven't seen this movie, so and I'm not giving away any spoilers because I haven't seen it, but they said something about Knock at the Cabin having like a unicorn or some shit. So they said because they said the unicorn from Knock at a Cabin gets its own movie now. And I don't know what the fuck that means because I haven't seen it. So anybody that, can like slightly not spoil it, but tell me like if that was such a thing, or something.
That doesn't make any fucking sense.
I don't know. And then Jim brings up the fact that the announcement today for Paul Rudd and Jack Black are doing a comedic remake of Anaconda. Yeah, I don't care. It sounds stupid. And I mean, it doesn't come out till next year anyway, so it's kind of like in December.
Yeah,
so it's like, well,
yeah, it's no surprise because they're remaking every fucking movie. So
I mean, even if it's fun, I mean, the other one's like a comedy, really, if you think about it. But it's like,
yeah, like of course, like some of those snakes and alligator movies, like most of them are kind of comedy shit, so they're kind of entertaining.
I mean, if it's like them wearing like the actual anaconda suit, it may be funny or something. I don't know. But
and have Jack Black cussing out of the snake voice.
But yeah, we have Shamarla Scott's in the house.
Hey, Scott.
He just ate a cheese sandwich, and then we've got Schultze going to make a cheese sandwich. So there we go.
How ironic.
Yeah, there we go. Jim says he wants the Galaxina remake with Charlize Theron. I could go with that, I mean,
If they want
Dorothy
to remake,
Stratton was a goddess.
if they want to remake a, if they want to remake a piece of shit instead of a masterpiece, remake fucking Aeon Flux. That's a piece of shit.
Oh God, yeah. And so Dirk's got to take off. So have a good night, Dirk, and I'll see you.
Have a good night, Dirk.
Soon. Thanks for stopping by and everything. So anyway,
Yeah,
I
when do
guess
you
we'll
want
get this. Huh? Go ahead.
When do you want to start the movie?
Yeah, I was just gonna say I just start this in like a
Oh,
few minutes, and
so I can put my player on.
yeah, go ahead,
Because I
get
know
it all set up.
when we do, because I know when you do the top 10, we're gonna play the movie. So I gotta get this crap ready for the.
Yeah, go ahead and get it ready. So yeah, and everybody else, you want to
Mhm.
get your, you know, selves straight. There's a look movie link at the top, and the movie's also on Amazon Prime, as Zodiac and Chester had said and everything. So
All right, get the movie in.
all right.
The music is amazing, Jim. Fucking badass score. Oh shit.
Yeah, but we got then there we'll have this little introduction here. Zodiac said that he watched My Own Private Idaho earlier. If you like River Phoenix, he's gonna stick with Stand By Me. Well, it's one of those things. If you've never seen, that's the first time you've seen it. Yeah, you'll probably
Mhm.
be scarred for life. I don't know. It's like I haven't watched that in years, but there's all sorts of different movies. I think it's funny how Criterion put out Gummo, and so people are buying it blindly, not knowing what it is. And it's one of those movies
Yeah.
you'll either really like it or you'll fucking hate it. And it seems to be the majority that people are so freaked out about it. I don't understand what that's about. It's like there's not, and it's like it is what it is.
Yeah.
Even the explanation of the film itself doesn't, to me, never, you know, kind of explained what the film actually entails, but it's kind of like
Yep.
whatever. But I mean, I think it's great. I mean, an ex-girlfriend of mine, we were watching it on video once, and she got into like 20 minutes of it. She's like, I can't watch this. They're killing cats. I'm out of here. I'm like, okay. It's like I didn't care. All right, see you later, Russell.
Later, Russell.
5 minutes later. All right. Well, if everybody's set, we'll get the countdown
Really?
going and get the movie going and stuff. And so, and I hope that you had a great birthday, Brooke.
Happy birthday, Brook.
Cundy man. Yep. There we go. All right. Oops. All right. Damn it. Was the one right below it. I was like, whoops. Oh, well, nothing is without blemishes.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Press play, bitches.
All right. Press play, bitches.
Press play, bitches. Does that Prime have that Studio Canal opening? Texas?
What?
Did that Prime that you're watching on this movie, did that have that Studio Canal opening?
Yeah.
Oh, because mine doesn't have it. It just it's already straight up to like the Abaco Embassy logo.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm like at like 40 seconds right now.
Well, it won't, it'll catch up. It's not a big, thing,
Mhm. Yeah.
I remember seeing this in the theater, when it first came out, and I hated it. It was just because, at the time I thought it was filmed so dark, you really couldn't see half the stuff that was like going on in it, and everything.
Mhm.
We should have actually, waited till this was 11:55, when we started it,
Yeah, so like the ghost can come out at that time.
and he says in 5 minutes it'll be the 21st of April. So we're actually, that's a little ways away from us.
Yep.
And this isn't a Christmas film, everybody. So, I don't know what else to tell you. So don't blame me. It's not my fault. I mean, I did see this again. So, I mean, I have seen it several times since, and I liked it a lot better when I originally saw it.
When you saw it in theaters, was it that fucking dark? Like you couldn't see the fucking screen?
I don't know. I mean, it just was, I don't know. I was expecting like a lot more, I think, than what I got from it and everything.
Mhm.
And yeah, I mean, it was pretty dark. Like when those dudes were getting their eyes gouged out and shit, you could barely see it.
Mhm. Yeah. The first time I saw this movie, I got to see this on that FearNet TV. But it was like an on-demand shit or some crap.
Jim says he's back, and please repeat everything that you guys were talking about in the last 5 minutes.
We were talking about Gummo.
Yeah, we were talking about Gummo, Jim.
Yeah, but that's the first time I saw this movie, The Fog. It was on
Uh-huh.
FearNet TV, but it was like the on-demand shit on Xfinity. And that was my introduction to The Fog, was watching it on that shit. And then they put it on Netflix. Like months later, I saw it on Netflix, and like that was cool. And then I do have the steel book that's out of print. This when Shit Factory were doing these limited edition shit steel books,
Right.
this
Yeah, that's
purple
cool.
cover. It was like their first three lines because that one they also had Escape from New York and They Live, which I also have the They Live one.
Right.
Yeah, and I I thought those were cool shits, and I picked them up from FYE, and those were cool releases to pick up.
Yeah, Jim has the same still book. He loves the artwork on it.
Yeah, I feel like it was the best artwork in that 3 pack that there was that Shit Factory was promoting all this shit on YouTube. There's John Carpenter playing Bennett.
So we got Ginger Ninja in the house, and we have Tony from Basement Blues as well.
Hey there, Tony, and what's up, Jason?
See, John Carpenter was only in this movie because, he even though he directed this film, he wanted to play this hippie type guy, that worked for a church. So nobody would really know that he was a devil worshiper. Of
Yeah,
course, that's all fabricated. I just made that up. So don't get all, nobody get all freaked out. Like, what the fuck? I never heard that.
and of course you got Hal Herbrook from Creep Show playing the
Yeah.
priest in this movie.
Hal was slumming it in this one as well.
And he was
Of
also
course.
drinking. He was also in drinking too.
Yeah.
He loved the booze. And he seems to like jazz music too. Tom Atkins. Good old Tom Atkins is in this motherfucker.
Right.
It's Miller time.
Yeah, we're doing all right, Tony. I hope you're having a good evening. Jim says every time he reads the Dark Tower books and they mention Father Callahan from Salem's Lot, for some reason I always picture Hal Holbrook from this movie, even though it's a different character.
They
Well,
use the same name.
that's just a good lasting impression, I guess, And then last shot, there were some payphones for all of you who don't know what payphones were. They were like phones that you could actually pay money to make a
Wow.
call, because nobody knows what those things are anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, payphones. I only seen like I only seen like some that are like abandoned or some shit, or people don't use them no more. But I seen those old payphones around still, even though they look like they're rusty like shit and they're dying. I do see some around here in Modesto.
Yeah, Chester mentions how Tom Atkins has no mustache in this film, so I think that's it. We're gonna call it a night. He's got to have the mustache.
You gotta have the mustache and a Miller Light. Yeah, Jimmy. I agree. Fuck the remake up its ass, because that's the most boring piece of shit remake that I've ever seen. And you got that motherfucker from Smallville that can't act for shit or even out of a horse's ass. To me, Tom Atkins was better in that role. Fuck that dude from Smallville.
See, that's why I think it's always great when you see a shot like that of a gas emptying out, on the ground, because
Yep.
that means fire. Oh yeah, definitely. Night of the Creeps is his shining moment, I think.
Yep.
So
Miller
here is
time.
Anthony, Chibota testosterone pepperoni. Oh, and he's 2008 up in his memoirs. Now there we go. That's
Hey
a
there,
thumbs
Anthony.
up right there.
Yeah.
Sean's just kind of taking a break, Anthony. So, Juno and I have been, made in charge of the ship.
Yep.
So as it goes.
Yep.
Directed by Chester Franklin. All right. See, every time I think of like hearing Adrian Barbeau, like on the radio, I just
Hmm.
think that there could be some shenanigans going on, afterwards, and she accidentally hits the on air button.
Yep.
Hey, Gizmo, good to see
Hey,
you.
good, bro.
Jen is wherever Jen is. I don't know. Hopefully, she and Sean are hanging out or doing something. Adrian Barbitowitz, absolutely.
Yeah. This is in the Titanic, motherfuckers.
Whoops. There we go. Texas is the captain, Juno is the first mate, and this isn't the Titanic, motherfuckers. That's comment of the night. Half of this cast
Hey,
slept with Carpenter. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it at all. I'll have to agree with that, Jim. And then when you could go to Spencer's Gift and get that poster of her in that purple lingerie, holy shit. You know, this baby Arthur play the fog. I always thought it would be kind of cool, like if there was a band that was called B. Arthur Hand Job. That would have been cool. You know, those tits truly defied gravity. Yes, they did, Jim. The log porn version, yeah. Santa's log. That would be a good Christmas porn. Shitter's full. Wait, this isn't the shitter.
who's there? It's the fucking devil that's out there. That's who's there.
Who is that? That's your mother.
Fish hook and knife stabs. And George Buck Flowers, one of them that got killed.
They're dead, Jim.
Did you get wet? No. It's the devil that's wet. And don't shoot your eye out.
No, Jim, more or less, I, was just waiting for like Hausman to get the fuck off the screen, because he was slumming it. He didn't even need to be in the film. Could have had somebody do that, I don't know, instead. Just kidding. Kind of. That's true, Jim. That, Jamie and her mom share screen time together and stuff.
Yep.
So you got Tom Atkins and his wife Beater, and then you got, JLC there, the covers, and they're not even sharing a bucket of chicken. What the fuck's up with that? You're right, Jim, because people would be complaining about Nepo babies, It's very true. Yeah, that's the way it should have been, instead of him looking at her like, phony drawings, Well, hey, there you go. Get a free drawing with every piece of chicken. Nobody's home. Go fuck yourself. Stupid ass pirate.
Probably worse for Davy Jones. Maybe that's why he's so fucking dumb. fucking pirate pressed the clock instead of him letting him open the door.
So it's goddamn kids.
Yeah, Chester. Tommy Waller does play one of the ghosts, and even Rob Bottin, he plays like the leader of the ghost.
Should have, like, when this kid's out, fishing and stuff. I got a boot. So I thought you went fishing, but I got a boot. It's like, but hey, I went fishing and I found half a board that says Dane. Yeah, where's the foot? Yeah, this bit of music here almost sounds like something out of Phantasm and stuff.
Yeah, a little bit with the synthesizer.
Yeah. I found a board and it turned into a coin. Oh yeah, I found a used condom and it turned into an STD. Thanks to Club Chlamydia.
Club Chlamydia.
Mom, look, I got a board. Yeah. And then he got us all high. That's, comment of the night number 2. Chester, you'd have to ask John Carpenter that question. I can't answer that for you.
I don't know. Maybe he probably hired the pitch so maybe he can anticipate the movie to end with the main theme song that you hear for this song. Maybe that's the answer, Chester.
It could be.
Because because he probably was hired. He was probably it was like it sounds more like an anticipated music because it sounds like a higher pitch where because when you hear like the actual theme song, it plays at the end of the movie.
Yep,
And
here's
there's
Janet Lee.
Janet Lee.
Have a good night, Jim. Yeah.
Night, Jim.
See you soon. We just passed the thing with Janet Lee, and now there's the orange car driving. If you need a Terrence stamp, we're 30 minutes and 26 seconds in. The sea bass had not.
Yeah. Kick his ass, you bass.
Be on the lookout for the seagrass because they ain't coming back because they were mutilated by pirates. You're welcome, Brook. Are you fucking kidding me? They're giving me like 20 seconds of a fucking ad in this thing on Prime. Because I don't want to pay that $3, you know. I think that's bullshit, though. Fucking motherfuckers.
You want me
Well,
to
it was
give you
only
the
20
timestamp?
seconds or whatever.
Oh, it's only a 20-second bullshit commercial.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was like a 1 minute bullshit commercial, like Peacock gives you.
Well, they started that shit in January, like for like Prime, just on Prime. If you have any other subscriptions, you don't get ads, but it's usually just the beginning of the movie. I've never gotten one in the middle of the movie.
Hmm. Ow. Tell me, dick. Al, Tommy, and Dick. Those are the three shipmates.
Sally Field and Stream, yeah. The Sally Field and Stream always had some good centerfolds in it. Womp, womp, womp. And for those that, missed that, I'll do that one more time. Womp, womp, womp. So now they're going to that, church or whatever it is, and that you hear that little tingle of almost like an Exorcist theme, a little bit.
Yep.
Father Bugsy Malone. Okay, hold on 1 second, Chester. Parent stamp is 3408. Bass monkey. Yeah, there's a, you're welcome, Chester. There's a, little scare there where he comes out of the closet or whatever, confessional, wherever he was. It would have been funny if Tom Atkins had the line where he walks in there and he's looking, he's like, "What is this bullshit?" Schultz, I don't know where y'all are at. I'm mostly viewing all of the Adrienne Barbeau scenes. Great perm, by the way, sensational. Yeah, she always had a good one. But I'll give you, the timestamp. We are 36 minutes and 25 seconds in. Rosalia, you shouldn't, make fun of Talia Shire that way. You're welcome, Schultz. No problem at all. What's it like to drink beer every night? Well, here, how about we, get a 12-pack and we'll talk about it. Man, she sure was a dummy in this film. Doesn't know about fishing, doesn't know about drinking beer.
Yeah, she just acts like a complete dumbass throughout this movie. And she's a dumbass herself that she doesn't even like this movie either. Little fucker. She's the biggest dumbass in the movie.
Goyles. Gargoyles. Don't take the brown acid. Somebody get me a whore. That's what Larry Fine said at Woodstock. Hey, I can see. Just because I wear glasses doesn't mean I don't know what her face looks like. Jeez. And Texas Nana's Place is in the house. Welcome, Kathy. Good to see you. She was on her brother's stream earlier, keeping him in check, like he needs to be sometimes.
Maybe the Nana. Texas Nana, what's up?
It's Hal Holbrook, not plain Mark Twain. Oh, well, thank you for letting me know that. KAB radio instead of like fours and stuff, You're welcome, Brooke. Man, having to walk down those fucking stairs. Thank God they got rails. I'd be freaking the fuck out because I hate heights. Yeah, that scene's so long as like the Undertaker's entrance, in a match.
Yep. You had to like walk those long stairs.
Yeah, then she has to walk up this fucking spiral staircase. I mean, Christ almighty. What are we going to film today? Stairs. Oh, if we don't get it finished, we'll film it tomorrow. I don't know if you've seen it, Rosie, but like if you go to T Public to the Dead Pit Radio show, they have a John Carpenter and Adrian Barbeau T-shirt that you can buy, and it has the Carpenter's logo at the top. So it's fucking hilarious. I'm going to call Dr. Thaden and ask him to drop by. Tell him to give you some Valium or something. Dun dun dun. To Zodiac. That's a response to what Zodiac said. Dun dun dun.
And the Pazuzu's talking out of the radio.
Yeah, so I'd like water to just ruin all my tapes and stuff, my promos. So, that's the kind of thing that I'd love to like hear on a station, just everything slows down and.
Yeah, and Pazuzu's talking out of the radio. I'm in the walls and stuff.
I haven't seen the Carnival series, Schultze. I'd like to see that though sometime. Yes, this is Schultze. It's he even had a small part kind of in the beginning. She probably just plays like soft jazz, kind of soft rock, yacht rock shit. I don't know. I just forgot. Where'd you get that piece of driftwood? I found it on the beach when I got the boot. Hopefully not the season of the witch song. Corner, Ashton. That's the first time I've ever said it, and probably the last. Driftwood Mag. Yeah, exactly. There you go. Oh, Mom, I wanted to try and find another boot. Maybe a hand. Kids' dreams are crushed. But luckily, he'll make himself a peanut butter sandwich, watch some TV, and he'll feel better. This is Stevie Bruce Wayne. No, not the Teddy Pendergrass.
Isn't that the guy that played the Napoleon prisoner in Assault Precinct 13? He's playing the doctor in this scene.
Who's that? Where?
The guy that's in the glasses, that's like the doctor. He's examining one of the dead fishers.
Oh, I haven't seen it. I'm there where that kid's talking to that old bag about the clouds.
Oh, just because I'm in that part where he's
Okay,
talking
now
to
it's
Tom
there.
Hanks.
Yeah, he's talking to that dead body thing.
Yeah,
It might be him. I can't tell.
it looks like him. Like the facial. It's just even though he's wearing the glasses and shit.
And we've got Larry, the horror cat dad.
Hey there, Larry.
Schultz, he says, yeah, it got canceled during the second season. It was really good. There was such an outcry from its devoted fans that they tried to get the cast members to bring it back. Yeah, they do that to a lot of shows, which sucks. To the conclusion, but people were too involved in other stuff. Yeah, it's kind of like
A lot of shows.
Mindhunters on Netflix. They give it 2 seasons, and then I guess COVID kind of fucked it up, and then they wanted to do a third season, and David Fincher was too busy with other stuff, and he basically told the cast was they wanted to do it, but he was like, well, I've got these other projects going on, and you guys go do what you need to do. But he wants to do it. I mean, I wish they would get that shit together. So they left that open ended,
Yeah,
because they were getting towards the BTK
yeah.
killer.
That's a good show. 900.
It is fucking amazing.
And it's cool that was it Holt McConaughey? Like he's like one of the main characters in that show. So like it was cool that he's in the show.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a good show. Like a lot of shows get canceled. Like was it Freezing Geeks? That didn't get no second season. That left off on the cliffhanger.
Yeah, that pissed me off too. So
Because
they
even
just
the way that show ended, it looked like it was gonna be interesting to see another season because the show was getting pretty fucking good by the end.
yeah.
Didn't you say that like another show that they canceled with it was that guy from Dog Soldiers and he's like
Yeah,
time travel.
Kevin McKidd, yeah. Back in 2007 when they had that fucking writer's strike and the show was like right, you know, getting so good, man, and then they just decided, oh well, no, we're gonna cancel it.
Uh,
Well, the Punisher is actually probably coming back action because it was all the Disney bullshit, you know. Because he's gonna be in the new season of Daredevil, which is going to be on Disney Plus. That's where all that was. See, they had actually all that stuff on Netflix was actually licensed out to them, and they owned it for those years, and then it's all reverted now to Disney Plus or Disney minus, either one, whichever one you choose. But they are working on a new Punisher one, as far as I know. Yeah, Freaks and Geeks was a great show.
hey, that's just lame that it was just only one season. It didn't even have another season.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's kind of fucking bullshit. It just got canceled for just one season. Like, Like I would have preferred Friends getting the boot and giving us another season of Freaks and Geeks. Because fuck Friends.
Alan was. There was only one season for some reason. My mother-in-law hated it, probably because there were stoners in it.
Well, it was a real Western show, so like I did like the show.
You know how like
Yeah.
Lucas went back and did all that junk with the Star Wars movies. Like they
Mhm.
could, like Carpenter could go back and he could draw a mustache on Atkins. Since we all love Atkins with a mustache.
Yeah, yeah. That's also kind of worry about tech that with Texas because I know Ashton was saying that Disney they might fuck it up because I don't trust them.
Well, I don't think they really have anything to do with those shows. It's just, I
Because
mean, I would hope not. I mean,
I know was it Disney? They've been associating with Marvel's bullshit shows like the fucking She-Hulk bullshit and other crap too that they've been doing. I just hope they don't have none of that woke piece of shit joke bullshit in the show. I hope it stays away from that bullshit and just makes its own shit.
right.
And also let it be uncensored, not like
Kathy
PG-13 bullshit.
Kathy says she's an old hippie with good taste in shows. Well, everybody in here has good tastes, you know, regardless of the
Hmm.
corners that Ashton throws people into. So and then HBO had started casting for Gabriel Marquez' 100 Years of Solitude, spoken entirely in Spanish, which is why for years it has never been made. COVID. Yeah.
I I just think Disney is the worst fucking company of this time.
I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing Daredevil again, but I'm still pissed that it's got D'Onofrio in it. Not because of him, but I'm tired of the Kingpin, and I want something else. I want other villains.
You, do you think you don't like the Kingpin character?
No, no, no. He was there for 3 seasons. I mean, come on. There's more
Give
to
us
it. You know.
They should give us Bullseye.
Well, they do sort of have Bullseye. But I mean, there used to be like when I was a kid, there was this one character they called the Gladiator,
Hmm.
and he had these buzzsaw gloves, and I was like, man, if they ever fucking came up with him, that would be killer as hell.
Yeah.
Old Kurt Russellville Road.
And his dumb ass doesn't see the fog behind him. Now he's seeing it. Yeah, rest in peace, Charles Cypher. Good actor, but just his character's an idiot in this movie.
Yeah, kind of.
But because he opens
Um,
the fucking door.
in
Oh, go ahead.
the last Schulte had a question that Doc Ock would be good. Like Doc Ock is in the second Spider-Man movie,
Yeah,
the one with Tobey Maguire, and then Electro was in the second Andrew Garfield one. Although that's another thing that pissed me off. Like at the end of that movie, they had Rhino played by Paul Giamatti, and then they never made it. They had
and we know Paul Giamatti is a great actor.
yeah. I mean, he shows up at the end as Rhino, and then they decided to make the other series with Tom Holland. Not the Chucky Tom Holland, but the other one.
No, now the pirates they took Charles Cypher and they clawed him to death with their I know what you did last summer, fish hooks.
Well, they didn't like that slick comb over that he had.
Yeah, that's why they wanted to get him. They kind of did make his character a bit of a dumbass. They're like, "Oh, this is a joke," and then he fucking opens the door and they get his ass. They claw his ass. Did you like the Electro character?
Yes and no. I mean, I didn't like that it was actually played by Jamie Foxx. I mean, no offense to him. It's just, I don't know. I don't know. It seemed, I don't know who really could have played it, really, but it was okay.
Well, they should have gotten Henry Cavill. After after Warner Brothers treat him like shit as they're those fuck things down the street.
That was a great cutaway after she's saying this is an emergency, and then it's like the clapping because it sounds like they're clapping for her. It's like,
Yeah.
like it was unintentionally, I guess, when he. You'd think that the guy at the bar would say, "Here, use the phone," but no, he's got to use a payphone.
When you said that you didn't like Batman versus Superman,
Right.
Jesse Eisenberg said that he didn't like doing that movie because he felt like that movie kind of was almost fucking his career over.
Well, I wouldn't, blame him. I mean, if you really watch it and think about it, all it is like this ridiculous like allegory on God versus man, or man versus God.
Yep.
It's like we don't need that. you know.
You feel like he was wasting a piece of shit of a movie.
Well, I mean, it was too long for one, and it was to me a real like masturbatory kind of venture, into like superheroes. I was just like, what? You know.
Yeah.
See, like Schulte says here, when Frank Miller took over the comic Daredevil, it was awesome. He took over the Batman franchise after that. Some of his work is good. Oh yeah, and I mean that movie Sin City, was based on his graphic novel. Yeah, the Doc Ock is Alfred Molina. That's who plays him. Famous for his scene in Boogie Nights where he's like the coke dealer with the little Chinese houseboy.
Yeah, and he's also in Jim Jarmusch's movie The Dead Man
Oh,
with
okay.
Johnny Depp.
That's
where
one
he's
I
like
saw. I was just gonna say that's one
Yeah,
I still haven't seen. Go ahead.
I recommend it, Texas. It's pretty good. It's like it has like this weird fucking song that they keep playing, like a rock guitar riff.
Hmm.
Like that's like one of the soundtracks you hear in the movie that plays throughout the film, and it's like black and white noir western kind of style of a movie.
Yeah, I like a lot of Jim Jarmusch films. I don't know why I haven't seen that one for some reason.
Yeah, Alfred Molina, he doesn't have like a long part, but he has like a small part that you'll catch your eye on. Like, oh, that's him. He's in a small part.
Yeah, that's one of the best scenes in that movie, Rosie.
Now the fox going after Adrian Bro's kid and the old bat.
I hate to say it, but I love when that old bitch gets killed.
The old bat.
Yeah.
They just take her, and then you hear like the sinister growling. They grab her into the fog. Well, pretty much their own mist.
Don't open the door, you old bag. Come on. Nobody has like proper sense in this movie, man. It's like,
Like you're gonna open it, and this big ass fog comes out.
right. And then she's trying to like, waft it away. Like, it's the Candy Man.
Candyman. Candyman. It's a Candyman. The Candyman. Candyman.
Right when he closes the door and she gets it.
Yep. The old bat gets it. Yeah, so also Robert Mitchum's in that movie of Dead Man with that Jim Jarmusch movie I mentioned.
Right.
Yeah, Robert Mitchum's in it. Gabriel Byrne's in it. Clarence Harrison's in it. Michael Winkox is in it. Speaking, Billy Bob Thornton, he's in it.
Yeah, Chester said that Barbeau based her voice on Allison Steele, a New York disc jockey known as the Nightbird. I know Allison Steele. Like, I think she used to have a syndicated show at one point.
Yep. When she said down ass, she got the wheel stuck in the mud. Like you said, she's not good at fishing, but she's not good at driving, so she's a complete dumbass in this movie.
Right. Oh shit! Look out! It's drunken Randy Quaid.
Andy Quaid. Do you like Randy Quaid in
Yeah,
movies?
I've liked some of his roles, but he's just crazy now. Fucking weirdo.
Did you ever see him in this movie, Hard Rain?
No,
It's with Christian Slater and Morgan Freeman and Minnie Driver. Randy Quaid's like a fucking asshole sheriff in this one. It's like a flash flood, like armed robbery movie. Like they're after like an armored truck that has a bunch of money, and Morgan Freeman and his goons are trying to steal the money, and then it turns out Randy's Quaid's a sheriff. He's like, I don't give a shit about being a sheriff. I'm gonna steal the money for myself. So he's a fucking asshole in the movie, trying to
all
take the
right.
money for himself. And they're in the middle of a flash flood in this one, so like this is a pretty good one.
I'll have to check that out.
And also Betty White's in the movie, so like that's awesome.
Oh, okay.
And
So
she's
it's like
fucking
he
hilarious.
mentions Crispin Glover on the train in
Yeah,
Dead
he's in
Man.
Dead Man.
Yeah.
You got a shitload of good cast in that one. I recommend Dead Man. I think that's why Billy Bob had Jim Jarmusch do a cameo in Sling Blade because of course he was in his Dead Man movie. He played like a character in that one.
It could be. Did you see The Dead Don't Die?
I saw it. I thought it was alright. It's just it was
I
that the
liked it.
one with it was the one with Adam Driver. I don't like that Adam Driver fucking
Yeah,
guy.
Adam Driver's in it, but it had Iggy Pop in it and Carol Kane, and yeah, I thought it was fun.
That's probably my least favorite Jim Jarmusch movie, but I still gotta see more of his shit. Like I
But
do gotta see the one with
it was just really
go ahead.
surprising that he actually did a zombie, movie.
Yeah, I just thought it was an okay movie. Not the worst fucking zombie movie I seen. I still think Zombie Diaries is a piece of shit, but I thought it was okay. But I prefer Ghost Dog over it.
Yeah, Ghost Dog's fantastic.
I would say that's probably Jim Jarmusch's best movie is Ghost Dog. And I know you said that you spoke highly about that movie, Texas, and you want to do that on your channel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely like to join you for that one because that one is a fucking great movie. The only thing that I would say that like a con for the movie is that I kind of wish Ghost Dog used his samurai swords.
Yeah, that would have been pretty cool.
Yeah, that's like the only con I have with the movie, but everything else in the movie is fucking great.
Adam, excellent driver. Adam, drunk driver.
And
Guy,
bore,
guy blew ran.
Adam Driver's a fucking boring actor. I never cared for him.
Yeah, Dennis Quaid did do Reagan or something like that. Yeah.
Did you see that new piece of shit movie with Adam Driver, the one with in Minneapolis or some bullshit,
But oh, that
Metropolis.
Metropolis or whatever the fuck. No, I didn't want to see it because that was Copperfield. And I know how
And
much
that's
you hate him and shit. So
yeah.
it just looks
I
so
did get
over.
to see. I did see clips of it on Look Movies, and because Look Movie had it, and I was like watching some other movie, but I saw clips of like skipping through it, and it was like such boring piece of shit
Well,
crap.
it looks so over self indulgent that I mean I'm just like, oh my god.
Yeah, and of course his character is supposed to be taking ruined people's houses and destroying, and oh, I want to make new buildings, even though
Yeah,
he acts like he's being a good
Megalopolis.
person. Even though he's being a good person, he's a fucking asshole in the movie. He's just destroying people's fucking houses and being a prick. And you know what? Fuck Francis Ford Coppola. That's history. And besides, that movie didn't even do shit in theater, so fuck that movie. Like the last time I remember seeing Coppola just doing a movie was that movie Jack with Robin Williams. That was like the last time we saw him do a movie. Now they make with Father Malone, and now he's drunk. Which I bet that's probably also real. I guess Hal Brook probably drank all that booze of wine, and he's pretty much drunk, real real life drunk in this movie. You could tell he's like all wasted. Yeah, fuck that movie. It seems
Jack,
like
are you talking
absolute.
about that Robin Williams movie?
I think he's probably talking about because I mentioned Jack, the way Robin Williams.
Oh, well, because Rosie mentioned it. She said it was a horrible movie. I've never seen it.
It was when it was first starting. It was kind of like okay. I thought it was gonna be because I got to see it for free. It was on Tubi one time, and it was starting off okay. Like I thought it was gonna be a cute movie, but it just was fucking weird and just very childish crap. Like, because I know in the story, Robin Williams is supposed to be like he's supposed to be like 6 or 7 years old, like because he's like growing. It's like this weird growth where he's like growing, look like he's
Right.
growing older, but he's like 6 or 7 years old, like kind of like that same plot in The Fly too with Eric Stoltz.
But it's always kind of what, like a reversal of like Benjamin Butthole.
Yeah, pretty much like how they did with The Fly too with Eric
Right.
Stoltz. That's what Jack is pretty much. It just has like I don't know. It was kind of cringy and kind of weird.
This whole deal with whole Brook, whole neck, giant cross, and all that stuff.
Yep,
I mean, he
the
looks
big
like he's
ghost
just so
cross,
out of his mind.
and the leader of this group is played by Rob Bottin of the Ghost, and he created the special effects for John Carpenter's A Theme. He gave us that motherfucking masterpiece. Which do you enjoy the thing, Texas?
Oh yeah, I love that.
Yeah. This is your gold, Black. My grandfather stole it from you.
Yeah, that whole deal. Yeah, Schulte mentioned about he had heard that they were remaking the original Star Wars films again. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
I wouldn't. Yeah, that's not gonna surprise me because they're remaking every fucking good shit. So like, I wouldn't be surprised they remake Jaws because that ain't gonna fucking surprise me because that's just showing that Hollywood is fucking lazy.
Yeah, you know, don't
Because
let
I
that
know,
get too loud. You know, because they will do that probably.
well, yeah, Shithouse has been doing that. They've been reviving shit.
Well, it's like they'll probably like remake Looking for Mr. Goodbar, but they'll call it Looking for Mr. Snickers instead.
Yeah, and of course, most of these remakes, they'll say, "Oh, but nobody doesn't like these remakes. People think these original movies suck. We want to make it for the modern audience." Adrian Barbeau just ripped one of their faces, and you see like all that green shit smeared all over his face, all that ghost face, siren
Right.
face. It looks like green molded shit smeared around his face with maggots and worms around. So looks like the person ate iron and put smeared shit all over.
Looks like a poorly made spinach casserole.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's kind of cool where he starts to light on
they,
fire.
that's cool effects right there. They destroyed Davy Jones' pirates.
Well, they already did remake Star is Born a few years ago with Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga. They'll
Yep, that
probably make
that was
another
a
one though.
yeah pie in 10 years. They're probably gonna remake Halloween. They're probably gonna remake.
Well, if they do remake another Halloween, Chester's going to direct that.
Yep,
Oh, Hal Holbrook, not even a single hair was moved when he was being set ablaze. Like,
yep. His hair is indestructible.
yeah, that hairpiece probably could have saved him.
Do you think he has a toupee or no?
He probably did. I don't know. You never know. I mean, sometimes, they'll just make hair pieces, like wigs for like certain hairstyles, and stuff, even if you still have hair. Yo, Tom Atkins needs to, make it light up the smoke, and stuff.
And also grow the beard. I mean, grow the
Right.
mustache. He needs the mustache.
It's like oh, we here we are. We got rid of these pirates, so it's time for me to smoke.
Yeah, no more Davy Jones pirates.
In one moment it vanished. I think it was my mother, Maud.
Mod. He got his head sliced by Blake. Now you get the music because I think that's what Chester was asking why the music was a little high pitched earlier. I guess maybe they were just building up the song where you get to the end of the movie and then you finally hear it.
We're back.
Badass theme song.
That's very true. Apparently no more movie script writers, very few new plot ideas.
That's why most of them are Force's ass now. Even like the other thing that sucks about movies now, they even composers like you don't even get like good shit no more. Like you don't get no Hans Zimmers, no more Jerry Goldsmith, no more John Williams, no more.
It's funny how they named the Dr. Phibes. There was always some kind of, tribute to something somewhere.
Yep, has a bad. This movie has a bad theme song.
The Town is a great movie. I don't care what people say. I've heard people try to shit on that. Fucking
Are you talking which town movie?
the one with the Affleck. You know,
Oh, I seen that one. I like the movie. I know there was a stupid, shitty alternate ending, but I prefer the regular movie's ending. And I think even the town even was even Pete Postlethwaite's last performance in a movie before he passed away.
Titles and Opticals, MGM. Good night, Alan. Thanks for coming in, brother. I'm sure I'll talk to you tomorrow.
But yeah, Brook's birthday,
Yep.
watching The Fog from 1981 or 1980. Shit, my mistake.
Yeah, I was 15 when this thing came out.
You were 15.
Yeah, you're very welcome, Brooke. I hope you had a good time and stuff. You know,
Happy birthday, Brook.
they got Bo is Afraid up here on Prime. Jesus Christ.
And that's the movie you. That's a movie you don't like that ending.
Well, I mean, that ending, the last 20 minutes is like, the movie is over like 3 hours, but that last 20
Yeah.
minutes makes it seem like it's even 3 more hours. It's just like, holy shit, what are we doing here?
Pretty much like the boat goes over and over, and it falls over, and
Right.
then you're just seeing the bottom of the boat, and that's it. That's how the movie ends.
Yeah, that I don't know, man. There's some great stuff in it. It's freaky as fuck, but then there's some stuff I'm just like, what? Yep. Happy birthday, Brooke. It was a pleasure doing this for you and stuff. Because we're all family, so we need to celebrate as much as we can.
Yep, we're always here. Great pick, Brook.
It was a great choice. It was fun.
So
Yes, sir.
so I think we're gonna meet up for. Are you gonna do anything for Saturday or Sunday?
Uh, I don't know. Because I decided, well, by Christmas, I decided I wasn't. Oh, you're very welcome, Schulte. I appreciate you coming in and everything. As always, you're a great addition to us, I think. And
Good
thank
to
you,
see you.
Kathy. I mean, thank all of you guys. Um, I don't know, because I was gonna do something, on Christmas, and then I didn't realize that, that day was Christmas. So I was like, oh
Yeah.
shit,
So you're gonna do what on the 26th? They.
Maybe I want to see what's going on with Sean though first before I do anything, and stuff and whatnot,
Mhm.
and then I'll take it from there. I mean, my
Yeah.
StreamYard hours will begin anew on the 27th. So I mean, but it's not a
Uh-huh.
big deal.
Yeah. I know. Monday I scheduled for Die Hard 2, so we're gonna see
Okay,
the second motherfucker, Yippee motherfucker, on Monday.
okay. So yeah, we definitely have that. I don't know. I mean, I'm just sort of, I'm like you, we're kind of in limbo with like what's going on. So I don't, you know,
Mhm. We're just gonna have to take it day by day and see what's going on.
yeah. I mean, I could do, I don't know. I mean, I would schedule something for tomorrow, but I don't really like scheduling stuff at like the last minute. So I
Mm.
don't know. But, and I'm trying to figure out, um, what's gonna, she, she says she's free on Xmas. I mean, I'm free, but I just don't know, what I want to do. I mean, I want to kind of I wanted to kind of do a It's a Wonderful Life, but I will, my main thing is that I'm trying to get I try to get Moonbeam to, join us and actually watch the movie, but I'm sure she'll be, have her family over or
Mhm.
going somewhere or whatever. So, that's gonna be a hard sell on that one. And then but I'm also, I was trying to hold back on that because I really wanted to just have her and I watch it ourselves, but that's another hard sell on that one. So I'm like, shit out of luck on both fucking counts, really. So, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. I guess we'll just have to make the best of it, and then next week will be the next watch parties for that week.
She says she's free on Xmas and other nights. Cost money. What? What? I would actually
What?
kind of like to do Fat Man.
Batman, yeah,
Yeah,
that was one of the titles I was putting like, what's your favorite action Christmas movie? And some people love Batman.
yeah, I think it's great.
I kind of like I don't mind violent, but I kind of I would say I kind of think Batman's a bit the better version in
Yeah,
my opinion.
Fat Man is pretty good.
And Mel Gibson's pretty fucking awesome in that one.
But I mean, I don't know.
And maybe like if yeah, who knows? Maybe you might get something on Tuesday or Wednesday. But I know Wednesday your day is Christmas, so that's day off for the CWO and everybody.
Right. See, Kathy said she watched on Netflix The Dead Don't Die. So see, there we go. And mentioned that and stuff. So she obviously liked it. So
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, like we're all entitled to our opinions. Like sometimes there's gonna be titles that we might not like, and sometimes we love. So like we're always like to each their own. And like that's why I like to talk about movies with everybody. Like we
you
like
know,
we like different kind of shit. Even sometimes it may not be stuff that we might like, but hey, at least we're like watching. We appreciate fucking movies, man.
right. You know what's kind of
It's
funny
not
too is
like
that like Black
what?
Friday, a lot of people don't like that, and I think it's fucking great. I mean, you can't go wrong with Bruce Campbell.
Oh, is that the one you kept saying with Bruce Campbell? I want to check that one out.
Yeah. Michael J. Michael J. White's in it.
Oh, Michael Jai White.
Yeah, he's in it, and um, I'm looking at this dude's picture, and I can't think of his fucking name. Um, the one Devon Sawa, that's who it was.
Devin Sawa. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a good actor.
but
Yeah, that was the fog, and we're celebrating Book Scarlett's birthday. Happy birthday,
yeah.
Brooke.
So yeah, if something comes up, you guys will see it, and I can
Huh?
always,
Yeah.
message you guys on Instasham or Farcebook
Yep.
or
Look,
yeah,
look right now.
I guess
Yeah.
we'll
Yeah.
follow
We'll
X. Yeah, that's it.
yeah.
Exactly.
We'll be back on Monday for Die Hard 2.
Yeah, Die Hard 2, Electric Boogaloo. and all
Yep.
that.
The electric boogaloo.
So, yeah, I guess with that, we'll just call it a night, you guys, and thanks again for coming out and
Mhm.
hanging
Have a
out
good
with
night.
us tonight and stuff. And, you know, we'll see you guys later. You know, I'm not gonna, give you guys any, kind of words of wisdom about how you should do this and do that. Instead, I think you should just, tell random strangers within the next few days to go fuck themselves. That's the most positive I think that I can be. That's my general state of mind anyway. Tell your postman to go, you know, eat a bag of dicks, something ridiculous. But
Or
yeah.
or a side of horse's ass.
Don't watch any Don Fettuccine Chucky films, and stuff.
Yeah, the faggot cheese.
You know, go to your favorite restaurant and demand that they actually make your favorite food correctly and right. Anyway, but yeah, we love you all, and we will see you at
We're always
least
here.
Monday and stuff. So
Yep. EWO for life.
yeah, have a good
Happy
night.
birthday.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays. Don't take any wooden pickles. See ya.
Night, everybody.
$11:55, almost midnight. Enough time for one more story. 5 minutes. It'll be the 21st of April. It is told by the fishermen and their fathers and grandfathers that when the fog returns to Antonio Bay, the men at the bottom of the sea will rise up